Welcome to Nexus Insights. My name is Emeka Reformer, and this is our special report. Beyond the front line, the doctrine of attrition in Ukraine. For much of the war in Ukraine, the world watched maps. Towns gained, villages lost, front lines redrawn. But by April 2026, the most important story was no longer unfolding on the map itself. Because while territorial movement slowed, the war intensified elsewhere. Drone swarming expanded, logistics came under constant pressure, supply routes became increasingly dangerous. The battlefield was changing. Attrition was no longer primarily territorial, it had become institutional. The traditional way of measuring war focused on geography. Which side captured territory? Which settlement changed hands? But April 26 demanded a different question. Which side could keep functioning under sustained pressure? Across a front line stretching more than 1,000 kilometers, maintaining operational continuity became decisive. Attrition evolved into a competition between institutions. The side able to replace, repair, rotate, and adapt faster would gain advantage. March and April marked a record pace of long-range drone pressure. Thousands of aerial systems entered Ukrainian airspace. Different datasets produced different counts. But despite variations, one conclusion remained consistent. The significance was not a single number, the significance was scale. Ukraine's most important innovations in early 2026 were not isolated battlefield successes, they were institutional adaptations. Unmanned ground systems increasingly moved supply and conducted missions. Procurement cycles accelerated, new suppliers entered production networks. The goal shifted from creating individual innovations to creating repeatable systems. The future battlefield is often framed as humans versus artificial intelligence. Ukraine suggests something different. The emerging model is fusion. Human judgment remains critical because battlefields remain unpredictable. Weather changes, targets adapt, signals degrade. Artificial intelligence provides scale and speed. Humans provide flexibility and context. Static does not mean inactive. Across dozens of kilometers, a widening kill zone increasingly shapes frontline reality. Movement itself has become dangerous. Troops rotations face risk. Supply deliveries face risk. Casualty evacuation faces risk. Ukraine increasingly exports more than battlefield experience. It exports operational knowledge. Counter-drone systems, repair structures, distributed logistics, and battlefield software increasingly shape broader defense thinking. Modern attrition is no longer simply a contest over territory. It is a contest over system because in April 2026, victory depended less on who gained the next few miles and more on who could keep functioning under relentless pressure. For deeper geopolitical analysis and strategic intelligence on emerging global conflicts, visit Nexus Insights at nexusinsights.org. Please subscribe and thank you for watching.